Hi Aries, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for June 2016. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get a reading with details pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This video is for Aries Sun, Aries Ascendant, and Aries Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they will definitely resonate more for you than your sun sign will. Feel free to check out the sign that corresponds to your north node, where the moon is in your natal chart. I've received some messages recently from people that have said that they found that to be accurate. I cannot attest to that for sure. I haven't looked into it myself to see if I watched my north node of the moon, if it would be accurate, but I have heard it. So if you have a natal chart done and you know where the north and south node of the moon is on your chart, you can, figure out if you want to watch those too. So I'm just passing that along. Also, I'd like to say this is my 2-year anniversary here on YouTube, and I want to thank you so much for giving me a great 2 years. I've really appreciated all of your kindness, your kind comments, your scheduling all the readings and your emails. I truly appreciate it. And for purchasing my Vimeo videos, I'm grateful for that. And the messages you've given me there saying that you're finding them to be accurate and helpful to you. I do appreciate that. If you would like to get another 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you that will cover the mid-year from June of 2016 until the end of December of 2016, you can get these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below in the Show More section. And it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for the mid-year Psychic Tarot reading 2016 for each sign of the zodiac. And I'm using the Aquarian Tarot deck in those readings. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.thelluckymermaid.com, clicking on the videos tab on my menu and going to page 6, and at the top you will see all the signs listed. You just click on that sign, on your sign. That's the link that will take you to the video on Vimeo. All that being said, now Aries, on to your reading for June 2016. The first card you have that shows up here is the 7 of Pentacles. And the 7 of Pentacles is a card to me that symbolizes being tired and exhausted of your hard work and efforts, but gaining financial rewards and financial gain from your hard work. I do feel there's a lot of you kind of worrying or losing sleep about money, or at least money being a concern and a worry to you. I do feel like some of you may feel like you either have to control spending, or that you need controls. You want something to change, because I don't feel like you feel free about your money. So it's one or the other. And some of you may be feeling like, I have to watch every dime I spend. Where is it going? What's it going to? And I feel, so for some of you, I see like focus and kind of like mental dissection of money that you earn or that you have, and where it's going and how it's being spent. You're not the first sign that got that for this month of June. So some of the signs must be, maybe because it's after income tax time. I don't know, but I see some of you really looking at it and reviewing that. I do feel like you're going to get some grace period or leeway on something. So if you owe money back for some reason, I feel you getting some leeway or some kind of grace period comes up. I also see for some of you that some job opportunity opens up for you, or some opportunity becomes available to you. I'm not sure if that's in June. It could be in October. I know this is the June part of the reading, not the mid-year reading here. But it is coming up. Like there could be, I don't know that many of you Aries would see that right now in this month of June. That could be further out that opportunity comes to you. I do feel some of you are going to get some kind of gift of cash. I also feel that there's somebody that's going to show something to you. And I feel like whatever they're showing you is unique. It could be an ancient artifact of some sort. It could also be, I'm sticking with ancient artifact because it could be historical in value for, I don't know from what century or period of time. But I do feel, or the other thing that comes up here also, Aries, is somebody could be showing you some kind of trick or teaching you some kind of useful talent that maybe, or some procedure about how to do something. Maybe it's a new medical procedure. Maybe it's a new metaphysical procedure. Maybe it's a new method of doing something that you have to do every day at your job, and it's going to make things a lot faster and easier for you. Because I do feel whatever it is that someone's going to show you that's useful to you in knowledge, it's going to help you out and make your life easier is how it comes up here. So that's good news. It's always good news, Aries. The next card you have here in your reading is the Strength card. And the Strength card means to me having to have courage over adversity. It's having strength and courage. It's showing that there is spiritual power actually over the material world. I do feel that you may be defining yourself how others see you, and that you need to stop doing that. They're saying, don't let anybody else's view of you define you or who you are. That's coming up here through this card. I do feel some of you have to change some kind of habits, like eating habits. Maybe you need to incorporate more fruits and vegetables. Maybe you need to cut out caffeine. Maybe if you drink Monster drinks, you need to stop doing that. Or, some kind of dietary change or something. You either need to give up or something you need to incorporate into your diet comes up here. You may start to put together some kind of program or package for people. If you're somebody that does hypnosis or meditation or offers some kind of something that you can package together and offer it to people as a package deal, could be some service you provide of some sort or something you sell, you could package together, because that definitely is not going to make sense to all of you. That feels to me like that message was directed mostly to people that own their own business or have a sideline where they sell something. But that could also, I guess it could apply if you work for somebody else and maybe you have the leeway to make that kind of change or decision making, because I see you making the decision to package things together and put it out there for sale or review or purchase or something that comes up. I feel some of you are going to get invited to some giant event that might be called Giant Monster Madness. Or it just means it's like a giant monster madness, because I see all these cars. I see tons of cars. I see people outside. I feel like I'm listening to music, so maybe there's bands playing. I see people playing Frisbee and laughing. Maybe some people are barbecuing. It almost feels like tailgating kind of looking thing happening, but I don't feel it's tailgating. It could be for some of you, but it just feels like a big outdoor concert event, but people are really having a good time, and I definitely hear music back here playing, so that looks like fun, Libra. I'm glad for you about that. I feel like you're getting into a habit of making lists. I'm seeing you take inventories of lists of things that you have, or lists of things you want to get rid of, or lists of things you want to do, or lists of things you don't want to do. It could be, you could be writing law of attraction lists. It kind of is reminding me of that. But some of you may be writing lists of things that you know you need to do or get straightened out and get into order. And it's a list that you're making for yourself, like a commitment or promise to yourself that you're going to follow. That also comes up here through this card. So the center card, I'm sorry, please, Libra, do not shoot me. You know I hate when negative cards come up. I don't want bad for anyone, Aries, I don't. But you have the Nine of Swords here, crowning your reading. And this is a card to me that shows grieving and sadness over the loss or breakup of a relationship. First. Secondly, this card to me can mean you grieving and feeling sad because you may be feeling sick, or you're sad or worried and concerned because you feel somebody else you're connected to is sick. Sometimes it can come up over the grieving or loss of somebody that's passed away, but that doesn't always happen. For me, it's usually over the ending, the breakup, or, the loss of a relationship. It can play into that. I feel like you're feeling like I have to figure things out. I have to straighten things out. I need to totally get my act together. I hear some of you thinking that. Some of you may not be liking where you're living. Some of you may want to move from the location where you're living. Some of you may feel that way about a job. You may be at a job that you feel like, I got to move from this job. Because I feel like you feel you're being impacted negatively by negative energy. That's what I feel like. You feel the space is holding negative energy and that you'd like to move. Or the job you're working at, there's too many people with too much negative energy at the job, or even friends and circles of friends you're hanging out with. It can also be that, like other kinds of groups. I just see you feeling like energetically you want to move away from something. I feel that some of you are really taking a lot of stuff. You're not the first sign that got this either. And I know I get this a lot. Maybe everybody really needs to clean their house and clean out their garages and closets. Because I see they're talking about garbage. And they're saying taking the garbage out. But then I also see like even ceremonially thinking like, I'm making a symbol, I'm taking this stuff out and I'm burning it and torching it. Like, so it could be actual stuff. It could be like maybe you just feel like you have too many things and you want to give them to Goodwill or put them on the curb or, give them to the veterans. I don't know. I just get like you feeling like you want to do some space clearing internally in you and also in the space that you're living. Maybe you're going to actually tear out doors or walls. You might be tearing down things. If you're living in a space that you feel like this is too cramped, I need more space, you may find out like I'm taking this wall down and I'm making this room one big room. It could be stuff like that. So you could be taking out debris from doing home renovations and constructions, because I definitely see you hauling things out of there. But I feel like there's something more to it. It's not just getting rid of stuff. It's like to clear energy and to, like get things out of your space or opening up your space. The next card you have here in the reading is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords to me would be a air sign male. This would either be an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Females can show up as kings, so don't be thrown if it doesn't make sense to you that this is a male card showing up. This could be somebody that just has the personality traits that match up with the King of Swords. This is someone you may be having some kind of dispute or disruption with, and this could also be indicative of somebody coming in and stealing your thunder. Also comes up here. He may have made a lot of mistakes. He may, or she, this King of Swords may have made a lot of mistakes and may want to patch things up and make things better. That could be coming from this King of Swords. I feel for some of you, this King of Swords went through some kind of traumatic event that's disturbed them. Maybe they had some kind of massive health issue happen to them and it freaked them out, and now they're recovering, but it made a big impact on them. Or they got divorced, or they found out their significant other was cheating, or they lost their job. I mean, I feel some kind of significant event has shaken this King of Swords up. I do feel that you're going to be willing to help this King of Swords. I do feel that you'll be willing to lend a shoulder to cry on, to lend an ear. I do see you doing that, being compassionate, listening. I do feel that you have consternation with this King of Swords, though. I feel that this King of Swords, you go back and forth with them, like cat and mouse, or push and pull, or positive, negative, yin and yang, whatever word you want to use. I get that back and forth between you and this King of Swords. I feel for some of you, this King of Swords makes you crazy with whatever they are doing or saying. I just get you, like, they make you crazy in your head. I feel like where you're feeling like, I'm totally discombobulated by you. That's what I feel you saying. I feel like you feel kind of neutral about them right now. I don't know whether at the moment when this is occurring, that this King of Swords is here, that you feel overly positive nor negative about them. I feel right now, as I'm doing this reading, you feel neutral about them. I do feel you still kind of going around in circles about this or with this King of Swords, and still the back and forth motion. I'm not seeing that change right now. Not in this card. So the next card you have here is the Death card, and the Death card is a card that symbolizes transformation. Something ending so something new can begin. Sometimes this card comes up when somebody's passed away and they were significant to you, but it would have already happened. Doesn't mean it's coming, but you've had to deal with it. But it could be your personal transformation. I really feel like you are going, everything that I'm doing has to stop. Bam. I'm throwing everything out I'm doing, and I'm starting over with a whole new plan or process. I just see... And I see you like wanting to move, revitalize yourself, your image, maybe what you're doing, what you're eating, have like all kinds of things. I feel like you're going to be like, you know what? I do see transformation for you. And I see you feeling like you don't want to feel stuck or stagnant, or like you're, on a stationary bicycle, pedaling and pedaling and pedaling and then not getting anywhere. I just get that feeling in you, and that you're going to be like, you know what, I've got to start. I'm going to change this. I have Aries rising, so I do understand Aries pretty well. And my grandmother, she was in Aries, and my nephew is in Aries, and so I know Aries really well, and I totally can relate to that sense, because if I make up my mind, not always, because my sun sign definitely plays into stuff, but I can click into that where I'm like, you know what, that's it. I'm changing everything. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and this, and this, and this, and then I'm going to do this, this, and this. And it may be unrealistic. I'm picking up that energy traveling through you, Aries. I do. If you don't do it in June, I give you 3 months, and at some point over the next 3 months of June, July, or August, I see you clicking into that zone. I do see you having a talk with somebody important in your life. They're going to take center stage, front and center. They're going to want you to listen to them. Maybe trying to rectify things, amend things from the past. Some of you, it's coming up as different ways. For some of you, it's a new person that's a boss that wants to be front and center. It could be a new love relationship that comes in that wants to be front and center. It also comes up as somebody coming in, that may be somebody coming that you already know and you've been involved with, or you have some connection to, that wants to come in and be front and center for you to listen to something they want to say to you. It's coming in those manners for you, Aries. I feel like you're getting ready to become unstoppable. I really do. I feel like I just see you clicking into this mode like, yeah, well, nobody's going to stop me. Yeah, you told me I couldn't do that. Well, watch, because now I'm going to go do it. Oh, really? You said I couldn't do that? You don't think I have the ability to do that? Yeah, well, okay, well, watch me. Now I'm going to do that. I see you doing that. You may even be having that argument with yourself, not with other people. It's very interesting. So I hope this reading was of help to you, Aries, and I certainly hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do appreciate that. Please be sure to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I post my monthly Psychic Tarot readings and my mid-month Psychic Tarot updates. If you would like to get another 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread, but this would cover between the midpoint of the year from June to January of 2016, where I'm using the Aquarian Tarot deck for download and purchase. You can access these videos by going to the link below in the Show More section and click on that link, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for the mid-year Psychic Tarot reading 2016 for each sign of the zodiac. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, clicking on the Videos tab on my menu and go to page 6, and at the top you will see each sign listed there. You just click on your sign and it's a link that will take you to that Vimeo video. I truly, truly want to thank all of you for giving me a fantastic 2 years so far here on YouTube. I've had a great time connecting with all of you and doing readings here for you. And also, I'm very appreciative of all of the kind messages and emails, and you're scheduling the appointments, and also purchasing the Vimeo videos, and all of your emails that indicate that you've found them to be accurate. You've been able to confirm things, that they've resonated with you, and that they've been helpful to you. I truly appreciate that. I'm grateful for that. It does mean a lot. Thank you so much for that. Also, if you would like to follow me on Facebook, I am at The Lucky Mermaid LLC. I do pull cards over there and give predictions a couple times a week and other things that may be interesting for you to read over there. So I do encourage you to go check that out, and please click a like on my page. It does make me feel good. You can also follow me on Twitter. I hope you have an amazing month of June, Aries, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.